Hey there guys and gals, this is Nomad and you know what that means. It's time for another GSL August Code S recap. Just a quick note, last week I made the error of saying players would move on to the round of 32, when in reality it's the round of 16. Week 2 of the tournament showed what the recent imports from Code A were made of, and saw several Code S players fall to the up-down matches later at the end of the month. In Group C, clearly exhausted from returning from the BattleNet Invitational in California, Team Liquid's Huck faced GSL rival TSL Killer. Huck would easily defeat Killer, but in the following match with Bomber, Huck just couldn't get the better of the Terran player, allowing himself to be drawn out of position, while Bomber would be able to land a drop in Huck's base, forcing the Foreigner to GG. Huck would then have to face the winner of the Killer-Violet match, eventually facing Killer for a second time that day. Huck would again defeat his foe and join Bomber in the round of 16. This would be Huck's last game as a Team Liquid member. The announcement of him signing over to Team Evil Geniuses would come later that day. In Group E, last month's tournament saw Xenix Beyond reach 4th place. Unfortunately for the Terran player, August was just not his month, as he dropped 2 games to OGS's Zenio and Xenix's Puzzle. Zenio was able to get the best of both Beyond and FXO's ASD. The Zerg player is now the furthest he's ever gone in a GSL tournament since GSL January. Puzzle, who took the GSL July Code A Championship, showed off his solid play, sending teammate Beyond to the up and down matches. Group F saw Slayers Ryung take first in the group by defeating StarTales' Trickster and Team SCV Life's Alive. OGS Top will join Ryung in the round of 16, having lost only to Alive, but outplayed Trickster to force a rematch with Alive. In the rematch, Top avenged his loss to the TSL Terran, and passed the furthest he's ever gone in a Code S tournament. However, GSL veteran StarTales Trickster failed to win a single match that day, sending the Protoss player to the up-down matches, while TSL's Alive was able to maintain his status as a Code S player for another season. In Group G, Virus, Hongan, Clyde, and Supernova all fought to claim 2 more spots in the round of 16. StarTales Virus was successful, going undefeated in the group. The Terran player disposed of Hongan in the first match, then would face TSL's Clyde, quickly winning the TVT matchup. Despite an early loss to Virus, Prime's Protoss player Hongan was able to rally back, winning 2 matches to secure a round of 16 spot. Hongan would face OGS's Supernova and Clyde, defeating both Terrans and advancing to the next round. The last round of 16 spots were up for grabs in Group H, where Losira, July, Genius, and Ensnare all fought to reach the next stage. Losira would start the day against the man he picked in the group selection, OGS's Ensnare. Although confident in his ability to defeat the Terran player, Losira fell victim to an early bunker contain, but would be able to draw the match out. Despite his best efforts, Losira fell to Ensnare. StarTales' July would then face MVP's Genius, quickly defeating the Protoss player with ease. July would then earn the right to face Ensnare in the next matchup. Facing another Zerg player, Ensnare implemented the same bunker contain strategy he used earlier in the day. July, however, was able to counter this, and exploited a mistake by Ensnare during a Blue Flame Hellion push. July, having won 2 matches, was placed in the round of 16 bracket. Fighting to stay alive, Losira would be matched up against Protoss player Genius. Losira again fell to an early contain and was forced to use a Nidus Worm as a last-ditch effort to remove pressure. Unfortunately for Losira, his hopes of repeating last season's strong run were destroyed as he was forced to GG. Genius would go on to defeat Ensnare, joining July in the round of 16. The round of 16 matches are set. MMA will face Optimus Prime, Bomber will face Keen, Zenio will battle his teammate Top, Virus will take on Genius, Nest-T will face MVP, the Lone Foreigner Huck will take on Nada, Code A champion Puzzle will face Slayers Ryung, and Hongan will face July. That's it for this week. For more videos, check out ESFIworld.com and follow us on twitter.com/ESFI.